What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I am back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Riva. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It doesn't matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And as you can see by the title, we're just going to go ahead and get right into this video.
Hey, how are you? What do you got for me?
Okay, I need some advice.
Okay.
I'm a 37-year-old woman.
All right.
2 children.
Okay.
I do not have a problem getting a man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I attract weak men.
Okay.
I am celibate. I've been celibate for 2 years.
What?
I've been celibate for 2 years.
Why does everybody say celibate? Can we just talk about that everybody says celibate? Am I missing something? Because I know it's celibate, but I just thought that's so funny.
Where'd that come from?
I want to know, is that the reason why?
You two people that came out of you. What you talking about? I'm trying to understand what's the philosophy here. You're not a virgin. You got 2 people came out of you. What's going on?
No, you did not.
Oh no, you did not have the nerve to bring vagina out here and close it up at 37 years old with 2 kids out here.
And I'm gonna tell you the reason behind that is because when I do open my legs, the men they get crazy.
What you mean?
You want me to be blunt for you? Want me to be blunt?
No, I want
She said she have the Uchiwali, Kevin. That's what she said.
me to keep it classy, but you trying to say they get pee-whipped?
Yes.
So the solution is so let me get this right. So you meet a man that's a high value man, a good guy. You think you're gonna be celibate for what? What? Till you married?
Yes.
You got your goddamn mind. I wish I would meet a 37-year-old with 2 kids and think you gonna shit. Separate checks. Separate checks. Check, please. No. Listen, man. I'm making light of it because it is crazy. You're almost 40 years old with 2 kids talking about celibate. You need to be trying to get that shit away to secure a man.
No.
Listen. No. You're talking about, what you said is you attract lower value men.
Not really.
Not the right men, crazy men, whatever. Not good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Weak. Let's put it like that.
Lower value is weak.
Okay.
So when I said if you attracted a higher value man, you think you're going to make him wait until marriage? How do you think that's...
Sweetheart, I'm going to tell you like this. My cookies is worth the wait.
Well, first off, check that, sweet. I know your cookies ain't worth the wait because you ain't made nobody wait. You got 2 kids without a marriage.
I was married.
Okay, both times?
They're from the same person.
Okay, you were married. Okay, fine. Your cookies are worth the wait. So are you telling me you only had sex with one man?
I mean, no, everybody knows. No, I'm 37.
All right, so you were a virgin on your wedding night?
I was not.
All right, so let's get back to the...
Okay, so this I remember like we did another video where somebody said the same thing, that they were celibate. But they said that they were celibate and that they were going to be holding out until they get married and stuff like that. And the reason why I agree with, listen, people can do whatever they want with their bodies. If you want to, wait until you're married, if you, feel like that's what you want to do or anything like that, I don't see there's nothing wrong with that, especially how, like, the world is running, like, diseases run rampant and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely your prerogative, right? And nobody can tell you any different. But I think that Kevin is able to pick sense out of nonsense. And the fact that, like, you're just doing that because it sounds good. It's not really because that's genuinely like the type of person that you are. Like, you're not, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you've been with one person. It's not like you, and like I said, as a woman, I already know, like, you can change the rules for your body at any given time. However, it is going to affect you in the dating market. Now, if you're strong on your, because she came on here and she asked, like, is that maybe the reason why? Like, as in, like, oh, should I just go back to doing that? if you're strong on that type of subject, or you're strong on that idea that like, no, I'm not gonna be with anybody intimately for a while or until I'm married or whatever the case is, you're not gonna come here, number one, and ask that question. Number two, you don't care about the dating market. You're gonna stand firm on what you believe in, because that's how strongly it affects you. That's how strongly you believe in that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that as a disclaimer.
It's about having priorities.
Listen,
can I not?
listen,
Go ahead.
no, you're going to, okay. You want answers, I'm going to give you the answer.
Okay.
You are older. Name me the product that gains value with age and use.
A product that gains value with age and use.
Yeah.
I want to say your mind, but I may be different. I may be wrong.
I said a product. Where can you go buy a mind? A product.
A product. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell me.
Yeah, nothing.
Right. Wow.
Nothing. And let's just talk about your cookies. They're getting older and they've been used.
That don't mean nothing.
You're right. They don't.
Oh, you are Henri.
No, I'm honest. I'm honest, ma'am. Ma'am, what you're saying is, I'm going out to the market, and I'm going to require the next man to pay more than the other guys. I'm going to require you to marry me before I have sex with you. No, you can get no higher than your BD.
Wow.
You chose to make. You chose. You okay? So you can. Okay, ma'am. Listen. You can disagree, but I don't have 15,000 people over here just because I got lights.
Right.
You ladies often overvalue yourself, ma'am. You're almost 40. How tall are you? How tall are you?
I didn't hear you.
How tall are you?
About 5'4".
5'4".
It's the arm signals for me.
Dress size.
Dress size, size 10.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
180. As you can tell, I'm heavy chested.
Yes,
like
but listen. 5'4", 180. You weigh more than a man.
No, I do not. Just because I weigh more than a man does not mean that.
First off, listen. First off, is it true or not? I said you weigh more than a man. Then you said no, I do not. And then you said just because I do. Which one is it?
I mean,
you weigh more than a man. You weigh more than a man at your height.
Because I'm big breasted. That's why.
No, man. Because you're overweight. I want women who have far bigger. Man, listen. I'm not trying to. No one can see your picture. But see. What I need you to do is turn down the diva energy.
I think that sometimes when people have conversations, it's not necessary to like combat them or anything like that when doing a reaction, because obviously he's already having that conversation with that person. But I genuinely think that some of the people who come on here really don't know. Like, they really have a lack of knowledge when it comes to certain things. They just go off of like society or like what their mama told them or their grandmama told them. And they really are trying to figure it out because they really just genuinely do not know, like, ignorance, you know? And I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm just saying that to be honest. Like, some people really are just ignorant to a lot of different things, you know? So sometimes whenever he's, you know, straight to the point and like blunt with people when he's talking to them as an image consultant, right? Because he knows a lot about image and obviously like BMI and all of those things, he's going to be able to quick-witted say like, oh yeah, you're overweight if you're at this height and you're this size. You know what I'm saying? Because he can visually see her and we can't. So that's why sometimes I just kind of like, because it shows that a lot of women in our community just don't know certain things, and they should, because a lot of other women study. They study what makes their man tick. They study like every single thing from A to Z so that they can always stay in alignment.
Because it's not helping you.
Now you're trying to say have diva energy?
Yes.
Oh,
because
wow.
you got this energy like, well, you're mean and you're this and that. I'm like, well, you're the one that called in and said, hey, I'm having problems attracting non-weak men.
Right.
Correct.
And I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm like, well, you attract what you are. So do I. We all attract what we are.
It's true.
So, ma'am, listen and turn down the diva energy. At 5'4", 180 pounds, you weigh more than a man at your height. The average American male is 5'10" and 168 pounds. 5'4", 180 pounds. Seriously, ma'am, if we height weight adjusted you, you will be the size of an offensive or defensive lineman. Regardless as to how big your boobs are. Because I'm sorry.
I just let you talk because you okay. Go ahead.
Because you're not 80 pounds of boob.
You comical. But okay, I'm listening.
Okay, what size bra do you wear?
Size H.
Okay.
It's big.
And even if I gave you 25 pounds, which would be incredible, still, you're overweight for your height. So let's keep on moving down the path.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Ma'am, I didn't make the rules, but I'm just saying a woman who's 5'4", dress size 4, dress size 6, 120 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
You're about the height of the women I traditionally date, and they're about 120 pounds, so that's 60 pounds more. You're fully 50%.
You said there are 100. The women that you date are 120 pounds.
That's about the size you should. That's a healthy weight. No, now see, now you're about to go somewhere where I'm about to start getting.
See what I'm saying about the ignorance? Because she asked, "Oh, they're 120 pounds and they're my height. What are they, white girls? Why? Why does it have to be a woman of a different race being slimmer?" And that's another thing that I'm saying about like how the mind works and the ideology of certain things when you just really don't know. Because why does a person have to be of a different race to be slim at her size, at the same height as her? Like, and if that is the case, right? If that were to be the case, would that mean that person takes better care of their health than you do? Because that would just be, again, putting yourself down if you're saying that. And again, as I always say, whenever he talks to women who are overweight, in our community, when it comes to the food, it's not good. It's not good. You have to make sure that your colon is clean. You have to make sure that you're using the bathroom. You have to make sure that, you're making healthy choices. Because at the end of the day, we only get like one of these. We only get one of these, right? So you have to make sure that you're in your best health, especially when you have children, to be there for your children, right? Because at the end of the day, like, once again, the BMI was made and created for a reason. So if you are overweight, and this goes for anyone, women or men, if you are overweight, you have to remember that your heart is only a certain size, right? Your lungs. You're giving it extra work to, get your heart pumping, to get your lungs going, to get your kidneys moving. Like, so you do have to keep in mind, again, I always say, if you guys are my day ones, you already know your health is your wealth, ultimately.
All right. Well, no, white women, I date healthy women.
See?
Okay. See, I'm not sensitive. I have tough skin, so
But why do you associate healthy weight with white?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was being sarcastic when I said that.
Why? Okay, but that's not necessary. See, the sad part is black women have gotten so far out of range with how healthy weight is. We associate healthy with white. Or no, ma'am, I can show you women in the 70s who were your height, your weight, and they were no in height, and they were nowhere close to your weight. We have gotten to the point where we just accept this. And why am I pushing this point? Because it lowers your value.
Mm-hmm.
You think
it lowers your value. Simple as that. How old is your oldest child?
Yeah, because again, men will sleep with you and they will be with you intimately, but will they, marry you and stuff like that? That's a different question. A lot of people confuse intimacy with love and, I can easily get a man,
My oldest child is 17.
Okay.
And your youngest?
My youngest, which is my son, he's 6.
Okay.
All right. So that means you got another 12 years. And do you want to have any more children?
I do. I have my tubes tied. I'm good.
Okay. So any man that you want to attract cannot have children with you.
Right.
He would become a stepfather.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what state do you live in?
I live
Not
in
city.
Kentucky. Kentucky.
State.
I heard you. I'm not incompetent. Kentucky.
Okay. So, I'm assuming would you like to get remarried?
I would if I came across the right individual. Yes.
All right.
I would.
And after marriage, do you plan on still working full time?
Yes.
All right.
I know. I grew up. I was born in the 80s. I was raised by my grandma. You know, she was a pastor, and I know I would take care of my
mama, grandmama. But I love how she's combative. It's super funny because, you know, the stuff that he's saying to her, a lot of women would have got extremely offended, but instead she's listening, but like being super combative, like, yes, I'm not incompetent. It's just funny.
And you know, I still work. You know,
but a man would still have to meet you and wait until wedding night, and you're not a virgin. Men don't do that at this age.
Yeah.
This is why we're supposed to get married early, so you don't burn, because people don't wait that long.
Right.
If you met somebody, how long do you think from the day you met them before, what was the soonest you could be down the aisle?
I'll say 6 months to a year.
Okay. Split the difference. Call it 9 months, which is still pretty fast because there are no kids involved.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the likelihood of finding a man who's going to be willing to wait 9 months to a year?
It's
hard.
It's possible.
Sure, it's possible. Sure. See why? Okay, so again, this is where the delusion starts. Why do you grown women sit back and say it's possible? So if your kid came home and he had a 49 in the class, and you're like, you need to make an A, and he said, well, you know what? It's possible. It's only a week or two left, but it's possible. You'd accept that?
Stop.
Because y'all always make these, because you guys always give yourselves the most extreme benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because you're all special. Because you're never
women definitely do that. And I think it's a part of our like nurturing, catering ways, you know, like you know, you do that with like a baby, like it's okay, good job. Whereas, you know, maybe the father would be like, you could have done better. Like if you would have studied and you would have practiced, you would have done this, you know. So I think it's a part of that, but there's a limit where it goes too far, and then now it starts to really affect you. Like, okay, now I'm really not thinking logically. Now I'm making nonsensical comments about certain things because of that nature.
We're not allowed to feel special about, you know.
You're not allowed. You're not allowed to put yourself on a pedestal. You're special to your family. You're special to your children. To us, to men out here, you're just another woman. You're not special.
Okay.
And the humility that is gone from so many modern women is what's so troubling. The fact that you think you can be almost 40 years old. Talking about I'm going to be a virgin and you're going to marry me to get my cookies because my cookies are good. And thinking that makes sense.
Can I say this? I'm going to tell you, it does make sense to me because if I tried the other way, why not try something different? You see what I'm saying? If I tried it one way, it did not work. Why not try something different?
Well, it's not the sex that was the problem. It's not the sex that was the problem. It's not the sex that was the problem.
It's true.
You trying to say it was me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Come back.
No.
Okay.
Because my ex-husband still wants to come back to this day.
Okay.
So I was doing something right.
Okay.
It was him. Once I opened my legs, he started acting crazy. See, now
all right. Okay. And again, your ex-husband. And the guys you've dated since then, these weak guys. When's the last time you had a relationship?
It's been like 4 years.
4 years. How long did that last?
Wow.
4 years. It was a guy. He was a manager. And he's a retired
manager where?
At GE.
Kevin, don't start. Don't start.
GE. Was he hourly?
Salary.
And he was weak.
Okay.
I'm asking. You said you attract weak men. He was weak, right?
That's what. That's what she said.
He turned weak after a while. He did.
Okay.
He did.
After a while, so how long into the relationship did you find out he was weak?
After we got into, sexual, like 3 years. It took a while.
So he wasn't weak for the first 3 years. He just got.
I'm so serious because.
All right. So why didn't he marry you?
Why didn't he? Because I changed my mind. He actually.
No, man. In the first 3 years, everything was okay. He wasn't weak. He was a salaried manager. GE. You had.
And she said 6 months to a year it would take her to get married. So that's a good question.
Kids.
Yes.
Why didn't you marry him?
Because he was older, and older guys are set in their ways.
So
he was 8 years older than me, and let's be real.
Oh, hold on, older 8 years.
What's the hard for?
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Because at the time I was 34, and he was 42.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead and listen to this. Yeah. 4 years. 4 years. And it's always out. The fingers are always out there because you got Jesus, this is gonna make me $1 million. Are you serious? And this is the problem. Women like you walk around thinking you're the shit, and this all started because Excuse me.
I never once said I think I'm all that.
But when you think you're gonna be celibate till marriage and think somebody's gonna do that, that's crazy.
Let's be realistic, Samuel. It's about value.
Not Samuel. Wait. Who is that?
Value is low.
Oh, wow. And how do you know that? You're not.
Because you're 5'4" and 200 pounds.
Okay.
And 37 years old with 2 kids. That's how I know. In Kentucky.
Okay. That's your opinion.
It's not my opinion.
You never seen my body before, so you.
I don't have to see your body. I know you're 5'4" and almost 200 pounds with 2 kids in Kentucky, and I see your picture.
Not Kentucky. Why are you mad at Kentucky?
Just say
and I'm listening to how you talk, and I'm listening to your energy. I'm listening to your tone. I'm listening to your relationships. See what it is. You ladies don't like when somebody is just direct with you. Honest. I got no dog in this fight. I had a woman on here earlier, and I told her she was absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to screw you. You ain't giving me no money. What am I getting out of this?
Nothing.
Right.
So why do I have to lie?
You don't. And like I said, I have tough skin, so it doesn't,
They're talking about value, ma'am. I ask you, what product on the market increases in value with age and use? Nothing. You're older, you're used, and your value is lower than it was when you were 25. With no kids, than when you was with 20 before you had your first child. That's when your value was the highest, before you had a child. And you're talking about celibacy until marriage as if somebody has to treat you like a virgin. And that is it. Ma'am, listen. Not having sex with you until marriage is treating you like a born-again virgin.
Right.
No, it's about my value.
I don't give a doggone what you call it. It's treating you like a born-again virgin. A man cannot have sex with you until he is your husband. That is treating you like a... I'm sorry.
It's like y'all validate these hoes out here, but when a woman finds
it's
her...
It's not a hoe, ma'am. Stop.
Wait.
We don't talk about these hoes out here. I'm talking about you.
Wait.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why you ladies think you can be celibate with 2 kids out here. Well, you can choose whatever you want, but it ain't working because apparently, here's your value. I mean, let's just be.
I think so. She's from Kentucky, right? I know some people that are from Kentucky, and I have no doubt that maybe she really knows how to do certain things. I don't know her personally. I can just go off of like people that I know that are from Kentucky, right? And like, yeah, maybe they do have like those Southern values, like how to treat a man, how to do this, how to cook, clean, like all of the above. However, that's not where the line stops, right? It's if she was with some guy for 4 years, after 3 years he got weak. I can imagine how that last year was when she was with him and how she treated him, right? Because when you're tired of somebody and when you're fed up with somebody, that respect that you have for them is not there anymore. You no longer look at them with admiration and love. You start getting annoyed, like, oh, why you breathe like that? Why you walk like that? Why you talk like that? Why you doing that? Why you this? Why you that? And I think that people need to be more real with themselves more often as well, and realize like it's either that you have an issue with everybody and you really do need to be alone, or it's the fact that there's conversations that maybe need to be had instead of you just, coming on here and calling him a weak man. You having a conversation with him and being like, hey, like this is not working or whatever. How can we move forward?
Right. Get right down to it.
Okay.
Your value is. You obviously think your value is much higher than I'm reading, right?
Oh wow.
I said much higher than I'm reading.
Okay.
Is that true or false?
She thinks that.
Because you don't like my assessment, and you think your value's higher than it sounds like I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true or not?
She doesn't understand.
No.
So you think your value is what I'm saying it is?
Well, what you saying? My value is low, right? That's what you're saying.
I'm saying it. Yes, it's lower than when you had no kids.
I mean, that's what any woman after
But you're asking higher prices.
Not really.
Yes, you are, man.
Really.
You're asking somebody to accept
I'm asking for equal. That's like
you're asking for somebody. Oh, listen, this is not working. You're asking for somebody not to have sex with you until you're married. That's a high price. That's a virgin's price.
Right.
What's a virgin's price?
That's your opinion.
Okay, what would you call it, ma'am?
So I just supposed to be out here just laying.
No, ma'am. I don't know. No. You just answer my question. You say, since my opinion, what would you call it? A man cannot have sex with a woman until he's married to her. That's a virgin price. What would you call it?
And again, like there's different levels to different things, right? Like you're obviously not gonna go out and be promiscuous, no. But like if you're dating, you might have like in your head, like, okay, well, we get to know each other, we vibe, and then maybe, you know what I'm saying? But to just say like, we're gonna be together for however long, and then this is gonna happen. I think that's what he's saying. I think he's just saying like be more realistic, like be around the person and feel them out, and obviously, don't just give anybody a chance and go with any single person. Obviously not. You do have to value yourself as a person, as a human being. However, yeah, like when you're maneuvering as if like, I'm the best looking, I'm the best, at everything, I have the uchiwali or whatever the case may be, then that's when he's saying like you need to have more humility, which I feel like a lot of modern women are lacking. That's the key thing, is humility. Humility goes for everything. It goes for being able to be cooperative, being able to kind of analyze people and find the right guy, being able to be more receptive, better conversation when you're in a relationship. So I think that's number one.
That's price. Wow.
What would you call it?
What I would call it is having somebody that knows their worth. That's what I would call it. That's what I would call it. Be honest with you. It's like, okay, when you get
ma'am. Listen, I think this is when your ego's too into this.
No,
ma'am,
it's not.
You're not even listening.
Okay. Okay.
If you don't have sex until your wedding night, that means that person has no idea who you are in the intimate setting.
Right.
True or false?
True.
That's true. So
that's like being a virgin.
So test drive.
That is like being. No, ma'am. Listen. Stop trying to listen to answer and listen to comprehend. I said you have a virgin's price, meaning he cannot have sex with you until after the marriage vows. That is a virgin's price. I ask you, what would you call it? You would say it's knowing my value. No, it's a virgin's price.
Okay.
Ma'am, is your value higher today than it was when you got married?
No.
Were you a virgin when you got married?
Oh yeah. No, I was not. It was higher. You're right. No, I was not a virgin when I got married. No.
So your value was higher when you got married?
No, it was not.
It's not. I don't understand. Let's ask again. When you got married,
Mm-hmm.
was your virgin higher then or is it higher now?
It's higher now.
Please explain.
No, she doesn't understand the question. She doesn't understand the question, though. Obviously, like, did you have more intimate partners before you got married or now?
Why are you tormenting me, Catherine?
No, ma'am, I'm asking you a simple question. You call me. I'm asking you to explain what you just said.
You call me.
You said is my value higher now than it was when I was married?
I said, was your virgin higher then or now? And you said now. I said, please explain.
The reason why I think it's higher now, you said my virgin, correct?
No, your value.
Oh, my value. Because you're on my cell phone. That's why it's hard to hear you.
Okay.
My value. The reason why I think my value is higher now than it was when I was married, because I've grown, I've learned, you know what I'm saying? And I got to know who I was as a woman. So I think my value has increased because as you get older, you learn, you grow, you mature. So that's why I think my value has increased.
In ways that men don't care about. That's the thing. That's the thing. What she's saying, it doesn't mean that she's wrong. I don't think she's wrong with what she's saying, but that's not what men care about. You know, listening to him for a long time, you realize that the stuff that women think about, that's not what men are thinking about. They're just thinking about A plus B equals C, and that's just it.
Okay, so again, this is the equivalent of saying I've been on the job for 20 years.
Yeah.
And listen.
You have experience.
Hey, listen to freaking comprehend and not respond.
Okay.
I'll let you speak. But you've been on the job for 20 years. And how often, but then you go out into the market and you find out that what they were paying you at that job ain't what the going market rate is.
Right.
Happens all the time. Women do not gain value in men's eyes with wisdom, age, and experience. They gain value possibly in your husband's eyes, but not to just men on the market. You're older and used. No product gains value. And you ladies will sit there and fight logic. And let's just get right to the absolute core of it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you attracting higher value men?
Am I attracting higher value men?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
For marriage.
Okay, repeat that one more time.
Are you attracting them for marriage?
No. Be honest with you, no.
Because you're not.
That don't hurt my feelings. I call for
I'm not saying it's going to hurt your feelings. It's the truth.
I know. I'm saying because some women, they'll take it personal. It don't bother me. But I understand.
But the thing is, ma'am, the thing is, walking around with this energy, like I know my value. I know it doesn't help you get the outcomes you want.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It works opposite. You'll see when this video posts. You'll see. I can tell you. You'll see when this video posts, because I can guarantee you, people are going to have a field day with some of your responses because it's this ego and prideful.
Yeah.
And completely just completely outside of reality. And here's the thing, ma'am. And do you have sons or daughters?
I have a son and a daughter.
Okay. And imagine if your son just thought he was the best basketball player ever. He was just the shit. Best basketball player. He's colder than Michael Jordan. But there comes a point in time where he's going to have to show those skills. And does it matter how good a game he can talk? Does it matter how high a value? No. His actual value will be determined when the coach puts him on the court and he has to compete against other people. And if he becomes a water boy, he cannot sit around saying, I'm better than the starters.
Right.
I understand what you're saying. I don't feel like I don't feel like I think I'm better than,
Ma'am, you said your value. You said your value is higher as an older woman because you have age, wisdom, and experience.
Yes.
And listen to what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Listen.
I'm listening.
When men pick women, what are some of the top reasons men choose a woman?
It could be different. Everybody's answer.
Oh, here's the see guys.
Image, cooperation, that strong feminine energy.
See what just happened? See, that's that bullshit. Okay.
I'm gonna say stability. Some men do choose women for stability.
Savability.
Yes. Yes.
You're insane. You're fucking. This is insane. See what happens is they don't want to answer the question, ma'am. I'm going to ask you the question again. In general, why do men pick women for girlfriends, relationships in general?
Right.
Not nuance, not possibility. What do men generally choose or pick women based upon?
Would they pick them based upon?
Yes.
See, I talk to where I'm from.
What do men generally pick women based upon?
They look.
Exactly.
Right.
Not their freaking experience and wisdom. Do your looks improve?
And that's not
over time.
And that's not true.
Do your looks improve over time and with gravity?
You saying looks all the time? That's
do your looks improve over time? Do you look?
Okay, Kevin.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't want to laugh.
She meant every bit of that shit. She meant it all. That woman believes everything that was coming out of her mouth. Don't you for 1 second think she was joking, she was kidding. No, that's who she really believed that shit. She really believes that I'm more valuable and I'm this, I'm that. And this is why dying alone. You wonder why, and again, go back to the beginning. Why I keep attracting these scrubs and these low-level dudes?
Guys, I didn't want to laugh. And I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at the fact that he does that salute. Because Kevin really, I think that he doesn't have any patience. And he tries for a while. But after a certain time, the patience is gone. But I feel like I gave you guys a lot of commentary within the video. I really want to know what you guys think about this video. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you guys comment down below however you feel about this video. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. Again, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And I think, like I said before, I think a lot of it is just a lack of knowledge. And ignorance to certain things. It's not like, I don't feel like this woman genuinely is coming on here and trying to be combative because she just knows everything. Like, the fact that she's calling for a reason, obviously that says a lot. But then again, like, even with her responses, it kind of shows that she didn't really understand she didn't understand exactly what she was implying herself as well. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, like I said, guys, make sure you guys comment down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys.